Hello GMS, I just wanted to make a second follow-up video. I promised in the first video I made, and I showed how to make a dummy course, how to import any of the templates that have been shared on the Commons for you to use for your Canvas page. And now I want to show you kind of how to clean up that page. There's a couple of other things that I need to show you, and then we can take that page and now use it to import over the one that our tech department made for us. Our Canvas page now has the official courses that have been created by the tech team that'll have the students in them and the ones that we will be using this school year. I do want to add here really quick, if you have not started on your Canvas page at all and you've made it to this far in these videos, you do not need to create a dummy course now that we have the official courses. You can just go down, click on one of the unpublished courses and start working on that right now. You don't need to create a dummy course. You should just start working on the official course, and you can watch the first video and just import one of the templates into your official course, and you don't even have to create a dummy course. So if you go to your Canvas page and you go to dashboard and you scroll down, you're going to see a bunch of unpublished courses. I have 5. So you're going to notice I have 2 for business and infotech, and I have 2 for Pride. And the reason I have 2 is Canvas looks at your class as 2 sections. You have the first semester and the second semester. So if your class is 2 semesters, you're going to have 2 different courses, sent to your Canvas page. And one of the things with Canvas that's kind of weird is when I look at these, I cannot tell which one is for my semester 1 or semester 2. And what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to take the dummy course I created and that a lot of teachers have been working on, and I want to import it over one of these official courses. So first we need to figure out which one is which is semester 1, which is semester 2. Obviously I want to take my dummy course and I want to import it over top of my semester 1 because that's the one that's going to be used at the start of the year. So if you click on one of these 2 classes for these pages for your class, whatever it may be called, it's going to be blank. If there's nothing on it, just scroll down over here on the left and go to settings at the very bottom of your screen. When you click on that and scroll down, you're going to see right here under term that this says semester 2. So I know that this is the official Canvas page for the second semester of my class. So I want to identify and change the name of this. And if you just go up here to name, and I'm just going to kind of, scroll over a little bit, and right after the name of my course, I'm going to type semester 2. Now, when I go down to the bottom of the screen, I want to click Update Course. This is important, just so you save it. And then I'm going to go to my dashboard. Now, sometimes, once this is saved, you can see at the top it's been updated successfully. I'm going to go back to my dashboard. Now, sometimes it doesn't happen instantly where it renames that page. So right now, mine haven't changed. But if you reload the page, it should work. So I'm going to go up here. I'm in the Chrome browser and just hit reload. And I should see one of these now called semester 2. There it is. So I'm going to go over to the other one just, I guess, to finish the job. And I'm going to rename it to semester 1. It should say that it's the semester 1 class. Go to name, kind of scroll over. You can see right down here it is semester 1. And I'm just going to type that in as well, just so I know exactly which is the right page. I'm going to go down to update. I'm going to go back to my dashboard to see, and we'll reload. You can hit F5 on your keyboard to reload the page as well. And you can see I now have semester 1 and semester 2. So now that you have your official pages named and identified for which semester they are, let's go up and look at the dummies course I created before. This was just a course I created. We updated this home page by using the home page, template on the Commons. I changed the colors. I actually went through. If this looks different than you remember from the last video, I made the purple a little darker. But other than that, one little trick I want to show you is I'm on my home page. If you go over here on the right in Canvas, it says Student View. And what this does is if you click this button, it's going to show what your page would look like if a student was on there. Because right now I have all of these, navigation choices on the left. And, most of this I've never used in my life, and it's really confusing. But this isn't what the students are going to see. So I'm going to click Student View, and it'll identify that you're in Student View so you don't get confused. You can see down here at the bottom it says, Reset Student View or Leave. But you can see when a kid comes on your page, this is what they'll see. And you're going to notice over here on the left, there are a lot of choices that students don't necessarily need to see, especially if you're not going to use them. And I only have a few. So let's leave the student view. And let's scroll down, and we're going to go to settings again on this page. And we're just going to turn on and turn off and pick what we want to show over here in the navigation. And right up here at the top of your settings, it says navigation. And you can see if you scroll down, it says drag items here to hide them from students. It's right down here at the bottom. So I'm just going to click on these that I'm not going to use, like GradeSync, Core, and I'm just going to grab any of these that I wouldn't use in my class, and you leave them up here if you want the students to see them. I turn chat, sometimes I drag it up there and we'll have a chat, but most of the times I leave it off. And since I use modules, all of my quizzes will show up in the modules, so I don't need to have modules and quizzes. Same with my assignments up here. If you use assignments, you would want to keep it there, but since I use modules, my assignments show up in the modules, so I don't need to have it on there. You can leave grades if you want, if kids want to, if you're going to put all of your grades in there. But if you're not going to have every assignment in Canvas and putting them in the grade book in Canvas, sometimes kids get confused because they click on grades and that only shows their grade, for the assignments you've had in Canvas. It doesn't see other things that maybe you put in PowerSchool outside of Canvas. So I kind of like to leave that off. And again, since I use modules, students can, when they can click on the modules and they can click on the assignment and they can see the grade in there. So I'm going to keep, Google Drive. It's a link that'll go to their Google Drive if they've linked it, but I'll just kind of turn it off for now. And you'll see that some of these are basically, I like to use badges on mine, but if you don't, you could hide it. These are the links I had on my Canvas template, so I'm just going to leave them there, go to the bottom and hit save. And you're going to notice your page is going to be quite different now when you go up here to the top and go to home, and that's going to take you back to the home page here. And we'll click on student view on the left. And you can see kind of what the pages are going to look like. Now, the reason that announcements and modules are not up there is if you haven't added anything to them yet, like I haven't added any announcements, I haven't added any discussions, I haven't added anything to the modules, they won't show up until there's information in there. So it just kind of hides it from the kids. And you can also tell when you're editing now, anything you've hidden from kids will have this little I crossed out. So that shows that kids can't see it. So you can see conferences, it's been disabled, but if I look at modules, it's telling me there's no content, so it's not visible. So something else we're going to do, let's go back to the dashboard. You can see on this course that, this is the dummy that I'm working on for my class, kind of officially working on this, and I have an animated GIF or an animated GIF, depending on your age, what you call it. And this one I just kind of have plain. These are your class cards, and if you want to add a picture or even something animated like this, you're going to click on your page, and we're going to go to settings, and you'll see that right here over on course details at the top, we're still on navigation, but you can choose an image. And when you click on that, it has this area you can search for images if you want, or you can upload an image from your computer. So you could go, you could put whatever picture you want to go on that card. If you want something animated, I could just put in math, GIF, or GIF, and go to images. And if you find one you like, if you click on it and you see that it's moving over here, and it might take a second to load it, but once you see the GIF start moving, we're going to right click on it, and there you go. You can see I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to save this image as. And I have this e-learning folder on my desktop. I've been saving stuff. And if it has this GIF extension at the end, it should work. So I'm just going to rename it math.gif. And let's go back over here to my course. And I'm going to go to upload image. And we're in my e-learning folder, and I'm going to just add that image. And you can see it right here. It'll upload it. And we're going to go down to the bottom and make sure it's updated to course details. And let's go to our dashboard. Again, if it's not there on your dashboard, then you might need to reload it. But it looks good. So now you have a little animated image for your card. So let's say you have this course, it's ready. You want to take this course and put it over the top of this semester 1 official course. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on the course, and we need to, back this up to the commons, into the cloud. So I'm going to go down here to settings again. We've been on it several times. I'm going to click on that. And we are going to go right up here to where it says Share Commons. And I'm going to click on Share Commons, Share to Commons, and we want to share our course to the Commons area. So there's a few things you have to select or it won't let you back it up. You can see over here it's a course, it's the entire course. If this was just a quiz, it'd say quiz. If this was just an assignment that you were backing up to the Commons, it would say assignment. But this is your whole course and everything you've added. You need to choose who can use it. So since you can say anyone in Greenwood or only yourself, and you click on that, we're going to scroll down. It needs a title. I might put in that this is semester 1, just to remind me this, because you've probably been working on this for the first semester, and a description of what this is. I'm going to say my course for 2020. Semester 1. You just have to give it a description, and you have to give this course an image. Notice it has the star. So if you click on this, you can just add something. They'll let you search. You could just put in math, since this was a math course. You can give it an image. You could pick what grade it is, and you're going to click share. Now this seems to take a really long time. So this says right here, the resource has not finished processing. Please try again later. This might take 15, 20 minutes to an hour. So let's go back to the dashboard. And what you would want to do is we would go down to semester 1, and we want to click on this. This is the course that, we want to overwrite. If you go over to Commons, remember this was called semester 1. We're going to go to Commons, and at the top, look at what you've shared. Now you should see, if you go up to shared at the top, you should see that math course that you've backed up right here. Now it is not going to be done uploading it. But what you would do is go over here it might be done. You would go over here to import, and you would want to click on your math semester 1 that we imported earlier. So you would want to import it over that. Now I'm not going to do it with this math course, but I did back up mine earlier. Here's my BIT semester 1 dummy course. So this is the one I've been working on. And I'm going to go over and I'm going to import this. And I'm going to go to my semester 1, and I'm going to click import into course. Now this may take a while to take this course because I have a lot of modules, and you can see there's a lot of pages, and so I'm going to go back to my dashboard, and this will take a while, but what will happen is my semester 1 course down here will slowly start getting updated with all the stuff that I backed up and imported over it. So you can see at the top, 1 or more items are currently being imported. They will be shown in the course below once they are available. And if you click on import status, you can kind of see where that is. And you can see it's a current job and it's running and it's going to take a while. So I left this screen on. It took my class about 20 minutes, and the little thing that said running, it was filling up in real time. I didn't have to reload the page, so I just left this page up and just kind of came in the room and checked every few minutes, and it filled up, and then it said completed. This says it's done, so I'm going to go back to my dashboard, and I'm going to look at my course and see what happened down here. And you can see right now, right down here, here's my dummy that I worked on, and I backed up. And just when I went back to my dashboard, boom, here it is. Here's my page. So let's click on it real quick. It kept my home page and everything the same, the things that I did to my page. I'm going to go up here, and this is very important. I need to publish this. Your students will not see your course at all until you publish it. So I'm going to publish this. And when we go back to the dashboard, you'll see that that unpublished course that was down here at the bottom is now up here. Now I have two, obviously. I have the dummy course. You don't really need the dummy course now. So you can actually click on this dummy course and get rid of it. So if we went over to settings, you could go over here and delete this course. So I'm not going to delete my course yet, but I want to make sure everything kind of, got imported and exported correctly. But one thing you can do is if you go back to your dashboard, we're going to look down here. I can also make my dummy course not show up right now, so that it doesn't confuse me, because I want to now only work on the official course. You're done with that dummy course. You don't need to do anything with it. So if you go over to the left to courses, and we're going to go scroll down to all courses, you can pick which courses are going to show up on your dashboard. And these at the top, you can see over here whether or not they've been published. But I'm going to have this one here that says the BIT Semester 1 Dummy. And I'm going to click the star next to that. And the example that I used for the 6th grade mathematics dummy course, I'm going to click the star next to that as well. And I'm just going to go back to my dashboard. And those courses should not be on here anymore. You can see that the math dummy course isn't here that I created in my video. My BIT dummy course is not here that I was personally working on. So this is my course for semester 1. Now you could, if you wanted, go down and semester 2, you could import, your course again, and you could start working on this now and updating that for the second semester if you wanted to. But you should be pretty much ready, as long as this is up here under published, for school to start. And kids, when they log into Canvas, they will see your Canvas course. So I hope this helps out. Have a great year.